Bali and Thailand are both incredible destinations to travel to in Southeast Asia, especially for those on a budget. But which is better? To answer this question once and for all, let's compare these stunning places in several categories, including nature, food, culture and vibes, experiences, safety, ease of travel, and find out which destination comes out on top. Bali, of course, is an island that is a part of the country of Indonesia. And the island of Bali is a Hindu island. The majority of the people here believe in Hinduism, and you will see this represented in temples in a lot of people's homes, plenty of Hindu temples for you to explore, and it overall affects the architectural style and culture and beliefs of the people here. Thailand, on the other hand, is a mostly Buddhist country. There are some places, such as Krabi, with a higher Muslim population, so you'll see some mosques in these areas, but predominantly you will see Buddhist temples, and this will also affect the beliefs of the people and some of the architecture that you can see in many areas. English is widely spoken in both places, and the locals in both places were very friendly, more relaxed, kind of like a live and let live philosophy and feeling, which was really nice to experience. Oftentimes in Bali, you will be staying either in like a villa or a guest house that is on another family's property, and that last thing is really immersive and a really cool experience. The people that visit Thailand felt more backpacker, vacationer, whereas in Bali, the people there that are foreigners feel more digital nomad slash vacationer. The winner of culture and vibe, in my opinion, is Bali. It feels a little bit more culturally unique and interesting despite the westernization or nomadization of some popular hubs on this island, and a lot of the vibe is baked into the nature, which we'll compare here in a second. It goes without saying that both of these destinations are gorgeous, but in different ways. Bali has such diverse, dramatic landscapes all on one island, including things like gorgeous waterfalls, epic volcanoes, amazing, majestic green rice paddies, and some beautiful beaches. Some. Thailand, on the other hand, has plenty of world-class beaches. You have beautiful lagoons, islands dotting the horizon of plenty of beaches that you're looking out and watching a beautiful sunset at. And of course, they have those iconic limestone karsts or cliffs or mountains, whatever you want to call them, but they're when I picture the nature in Thailand, this is the first thing that comes to mind, and they are stunning. You also have more green, lush, mountainous scenery in the north of Thailand in areas like Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, and Pai that are really gorgeous. So for nature, I honestly think it's a wash. Maybe it depends on what kind of landscapes you like, but I think both are equally as gorgeous. Cost is definitely a big draw for both of these places, and I'll be focusing more on the budget to mid-price range. Think about more like private rooms and hostels with pretty good reviews, or cheaper, smaller hotels, maybe some nicer places a little bit off the beaten path, but definitely more towards the mid-bottom end of things. Comparing the costs of these two places definitely depends on the regions you're looking at, but overall, Bali has more affordable accommodation. It's not uncommon to find places for $20 or less, and this isn't going to be like a room in a dormitory in a hostel. This is going to be maybe like you have your own small unit that's in a guest house on someone's property, which we talked about earlier, which is really nice and spacious and still quiet. If you want to stay at like a villa in some of the more popular areas, that's where you're going to pay more high dollar. I think even in the most popular areas like Canggu and Ubud and Uluwatu, it shouldn't be too difficult to find places about $20 a night or even a little bit less. Whereas in Thailand, that's going to be very difficult. In the more popular areas of Thailand, like Phuket or Bangkok or Koh Samui, you can expect for the same kind of places to spend closer to $30 to $50, probably more in the $40 to $50 price range. You can find things more in the $30 range, but I might have to look a little bit harder. Scooter rentals are cheaper in Bali as well. I did a longer term rental for about a month and I paid close to maybe $2 or $3 a day, so it's not uncommon to pay about $5 or a little bit less per day in Bali, whereas in Thailand, you're usually going to be paying more than $5 a day, maybe like $5, $7, $8, $10, depending on, again, like which place you're traveling to, the reviews of the scooter rental place, but just expect the rentals to be more expensive in Thailand. When comparing food, I think it's very comparable when looking at local food or street food. In Bali, if you eat at warungs and eat local Indonesian food, food, it'll be very affordable. Think about like $1 to $5 a person. In Thailand, again, if you eat street food or eat at more like local family restaurants and eat Thai food, it'll be about like $1 to $5. Maybe a little bit less, maybe like $1 to $4 a person, maybe like about $3 per person, but it's very comparable. When eating Western food, it's gonna be a little bit expensive in both places, but I think Bali now, especially in more of the popular areas, the fancy, trendy Western dishes, the health restaurants with the beautiful designs and cool vibes, but they'll be a little bit more expensive than places in Thailand. So the winner for cost is Bali, but both places are very affordable. For food, you might think it would be a blowout because Thai cuisine is popular all across the world, but Balinese cuisine, even Indonesian cuisine, is not very popular. However, I think it's a very close battle. Thailand has incredible dishes and many are very vegetarian and vegan friendly, which is great if you're a vegan traveler like me. You have delicious noodle dishes, like of course pad thai, which is famous. You have noodle curry soups like khao soi from the north. You have delicious pad krapao, which is like a spicy basil stir fry, which you can use meat or tofu or some other like meat alternatives at many restaurants. You have plenty of delicious curries like masaman curry, green curries, Penang curries. You have mango sticky rice, which is one of my favorite Asian desserts of all time. There's also samtam, which is a spicy papaya salad. It is so delicious, but very spicy. And so much more. The quality and taste and variety of Thai food is amazing. But Indonesian food is so slept on, it's crazy. These dishes are amazing. I cannot get over how good they are. You have dishes like nasi goreng, which is like Indonesian fried rice, which is a classic and a staple. But you have mie goreng, which is even better, which is like a fried noodle. The taste is so incredible. They use something called kecap manis, which is like a thick, sweet soy sauce to flavor. They also heavily use tempeh because it originates from Indonesia. And here, the quality is like nothing I've had before in my life. Even people here who aren't vegan or vegetarian will eat the tempeh all the time. You have a Balinese coconut curry, which is incredibly delicious. And you have nasi campur, which is like the greatest dish of them all. It's like a Thanksgiving mixed plate, but Southeast Asian style, and it'll be complete with sambal, which is like a chili sauce, which is so delicious. And my favorite Indonesian dish, potentially of all time, which is going to be rendang. It's so freaking delicious. It's like an incredibly rich coconut curry, but the flavors are more intense. The texture is better. It's unlike anything I've had in the world. It is probably one of my top like 5 dishes of all time. So the winner of this, I hate to say it, is Thailand. Maybe you thought I was gonna edge towards Bali. I don't hate to say it, but it feels like the obvious answer. But if I give Thailand a 5 out of 5, I think Balinese food is like a 4.5 out of 5. So it's very close. While both Thailand and Bali are in Southeast Asia, they're actually in different hemispheres. Thailand is in the North Hemisphere, meaning the best time of year to visit is going to be between like November and March. Whereas for Bali, because the year is flip-flopped, it's going to be April to October. Thailand has much better infrastructure for getting around the country, whether we're talking about the cities that you visit, having good public transportation, you have better access, I think, for ride-sharing apps like Bolt or Grab, although you do have Gojek in Bali, which is nice to get around. Moving from city to city or place to place is also much easier in Thailand because you have trains, you have domestic flights, you have apps such as 12 Go Asia that allow you to easily book like ferries or a combination of shared shuttles and vans to get from different places all across the country. When visiting Bali, there is much more natural diversity in a closer proximity because it's all on one island, but you have tons of diversity in Thailand just spread across the country. So maybe you would better focus on one region for a short period of time, or you can bounce around from different places across the country over a longer period of time. It's also much easier to fly into Thailand, whether we're talking about length of your trip and cost of your plane tickets. Whereas flying into Bali is going to be more complicated, more expensive, and definitely take more time on average. So unsurprisingly, the winner for this category is Thailand. Many people always ask me, is this destination safe? And just in general in Asia, most destinations are going to be very safe. And this applies to both Bali and Thailand. I think both places are very safe for solo travelers, especially solo women travelers as well. The main causes of concern for both of these places are going to be like small scams, whether it's going to be overpriced tours, overpriced taxis or transportation, ATM machines, which I've never had any problem with either, but make sure to take your card, and if you're doubtful, look it up on Google Maps and see if it has reviews. They typically will. And of course, driving scooters is the main cause for concern because there are many beginner drivers. The traffic laws of Southeast Asia are very different, and places like Bali in particular are extremely congested and people can drive a little bit crazy. So be careful and don't get in any scooter accidents. So for safety, it's definitely a draw. Both places are very safe. And finally, my favorite, experiences. What can you do and what amazing memories can you make in both of these incredible places? Thailand has elephant sanctuaries, many island hopping tours, more partying for backpackers and the like, beautiful Buddhist temples, busy energetic markets and night markets, Muay Thai classes, scuba diving, snorkeling, hikes, and just an overall wide, incredible diversity of things to do across this stunning country. Bali has wildlife like monkeys in the monkey forest. You can do dolphin watching tours in the north. You can visit beautiful and culturally rich Hindu temples, party in areas like Canggu, Seminyak, and Kuta, tour separate islands that are close by, surfing, yoga, volcano trekking, and of course, many other activities as well. After rattling off all the incredible things I did and you can do in both of these places, the winner has to be Thailand. After going category by category, Thailand overall is the better choice. It's easier to get to, it's easier to travel around it, the scenery is just as beautiful, and you can do so many incredible things here. But Bali has a very unique draw with the vibe, the distinct landscapes that also has the very unique architecture which comes from Hindu culture, giving the people and the thoughts and the feeling of the island a more culturally rich, unique vibe compared to Thailand. In my opinion, it leaves a very strong impression on a traveler. Bali is truly at its best when you get off the beaten path with a scooter, while the best of Thailand is accessible on tours, going to the beaches, the night markets, the cities, and places that are overall accessible on foot. So what do you think, everybody? Which one sounds better to you, Thailand or Bali? Have you visited either of these places? Are you planning a trip anytime soon? Let me know down in the comments below. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos to see more on places like Bali, Thailand, other places in Southeast Asia, East Asia, and across the globe when planning your next trip. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.